A lot of articulation here. Just be careful when you're moving it. I'm already excited. You want to start again, Luke? All right, so here we are at the Bandai booth. This is the first place we came to see, and we're here to see the Perfect Grade Strike Freedom. And as you can see, this thing's going to be totally massive. So we're going to show you some of the ins and outs of this kit that you might not see elsewhere. So first off, here's how they're gold plating the runners. You can see it's very, very luminescent. It shines. Also, if you look at the back, certain areas are going to be undergated, which means you can cut them off without taking off this gold finish. They've also designed these gold pieces to be visible when you're moving this kit. So as your kit knee bends, this armor slides out, you're going to see the gold frame parts underneath. There's lots of pieces that are going to be visible for you. Wow, this thing's huge. Fully transformable action. Looking at the beam shield here, the person was telling us that they've added a different kind of effect to this to try and bring out that shine that you can see. Hopefully if we catch the light properly here. And here we have the big dragoons. These things are going to be lockable into place, but I'm not going to try and play with them right now because the last thing I want to do is break a prototype here. Fantastic. As this is a Katoki Hajime design kit, you're going to expect a lot of decals, a lot of stickers. But how many? Well, they have a template here for you. That's a lot of decals. You're going to need a lot of time. All right, so here's the prototype that they have on display for everyone to see. They've got lights on and everything else. This is also the one that they have got the LEDs working on. So if you look closely, you'll be able to see the eyes. They're all lit up here. It's staring me down. I'm scared actually right now. As you can see, there's different types. There's two different colors for the gold frame. And where the joints and the movable parts that are viewable, you're going to see it's a slightly different color than the inside frame, which is a lighter, dimmer gold type color. Unfortunately, they don't have any of the decals on here yet, so we can't quite see how that looks. Okay, this is the next showstopper here at the Bandai booth, and what we're going to look at is the real grade Zaku 2 that's due out next month. And as you can see, just like the real grade RX-782, you have a super articulate frame onto which you're going to put these really tiny armor pieces. So we'll just leave this here before I break it. For the armor pipes, they do the same as the 2.0 Zaku 2s and Goofs. You just slide this through here and it'll go around. And just like the RX-782, you're going to get a whopping decal sheet here, really tiny decals. As you can see, we have the foils just like the RX-782. And I didn't realize there were this many markings on a Zaku, but here they are. And the completed kit looks absolutely amazing. There's lots of little details and recesses that you can't quite see, but once you get in there and do some panel line work and things like that, you really bring them out. This is probably the most detailed Zaku 2 I've ever seen outside of a perfect grade. So I'm looking forward to November. So everybody already knows about the mega size model of the RX-782, But what we have here at the hobby show today is its counterpart, the Char Zaku. So we got 1/48 scale Zaku 2.0. You can see that it comes with all of its weapons. Even the weapons you will have to assemble, even things like the axe. Also, the hands come molded as one piece in this set, just to hold on to that. But this will be just as articulate as you can see the mega size model here. I'm not going to play with it, of course, but hopefully when this thing comes in, we'll have a better look at it. This one's due out in December, so start saving your pennies. Okay, here we are. It's the MG ReZEL. Yay, MG ReZEL. This actually comes out next Thursday, but we're getting a little bit of a sneak peek here at the hobby show. As you can see, Bandai has designed it to be fully transformable into its Wave Rider mode, I think it's called. You can see the steps they're showing you here. The head tucks in, legs curl up behind here, and then you have its flight form here. I'm really looking forward to this ReZEL because I love the design of the UC kits. And as you can see, this is very similar to a Sinanju when it comes to its weapons, and the Delta Plus, you can see its body in there. It resembles that somewhat. I think this is going to be one of the more fun master grade releases that's going to come out in the next few months. So here we are. We're going to look at this progression of red HG kits and the newest HGUC kit that we're going to see next week. Here's the Sinanju. And Bandai has done an excellent job of putting a complex kit like the Sinanju into an HG form. This looks very similar to the master grade that came out at the end of 2008. And as you can see, it's going to give you the rifle, it's going to give you the shield. The proportions are pretty close to the MG. But what is really good is that it's going to give you a set of gold foil stickers just like the MG for all of these markings and things like that. So you don't have to worry about trying to put on stickers or trying to color with Gundam marker if you don't want to. The gold foil will be able to just go over top of the plastic and you're all set. So look for this one next week. Okay, so here's the big news in the MG for this hobby show in Bandai's booth here. It's the WL Quanti, and as you can see, the box art is looking pretty awesome. I'm already excited about it. It uses a frame that's similar to the Exia and the GNX that we've seen before, but they're going to add this enormous shield, of course, which will transform into your giant weapon. This thing already looks fantastically posable. I hope they have changed some of the joints that the Exia had. The Exia was really posable, but not too strong after a while. So Bandai, if they've addressed that, this might be the perfect 00 kit in MG size. And this one is scheduled to hit in November, so it's coming real soon. Bandai kind of snuck this one in on us, but that doesn't mean that we can't get it on it. Pre-orders are happening right now, so make sure you get yours.